These may not be the 5 worst games of the year, but these are the top 5 worst games that I've played this year. So, excuse me for not paying attention to Tom Clancy and $40 Contra games, okay? Because, quite frankly, I have a budget. I have a budget limit on games, bad games that I buy intentionally. Anyway, without further procrastination, fuck it. Let's do this bullshit. The dishonorable mention of this year, Don't Even Think, which apparently is the motto of the studio who made this game. A lot of people would tell me not to give this game shit simply because it's free. The problem I have with that excuse is I don't even want to play this crap even if someone paid me to. I don't care that it does a different twist on the Battle Royale format if the gameplay itself is fucking rubbish. Constant frame rate issues and lagging ruin what little there is to appreciate here. Number 5. Anthem. It's no secret that this one has quite a few problems, such as the long load times in between missions, and the story making you go out of your own way to grind specific tasks while presenting you a map that doesn't help, let alone even giving you a mini-map and custom waypoints that should be there. But hey, at least the gunplay and flight combat are fun, right? At least the gameplay itself is fine when it works, which isn't very often. Most of the time I found myself wrestling with the game's severe lag issues that kept pushing my guy back 1 second in time, and it's all thanks to EA's stupid broken servers that this game is 100% dependent on. Sometimes it makes it downright unplayable, which puts this in a really tough spot for me. Sometimes it doesn't let me enjoy it. It's a crying shame, really. This game could have been something special if it wasn't online only. Number 4. Wolfenstein Youngblood. I'm a die-hard fan of the Wolfenstein series, and that makes me all the more beyond disappointed in this change of direction. What should have been a nice short but sweet awesome tale of 2 girls kicking Nazi ass in alternate 1980s France quickly turned into a grindy, inconsistent bullet sponge ridden mess where you always feel the pressure of doing shit on the side to keep up with the story mission's level. And if that's not bad enough, your AI partner sometimes just does nothing but stand there while you have to be the one that kills everything, so it's almost like it's designed to be specifically played with the human partner. Just about every aspect simply feels inferior to the previous Wolfenstein titles by Machine Games, and hell, even the in-game Wolfenstein 3D minigame feels shitty. The movement is all fucked up. And what's with Blazkowicz's face? It looks like he has pancreatic cancer. Lastly, there are 2 girls we play as. They're fucking annoying. They act so immature, they never shut up. They almost remind me of a female version of Beavis and Butthead. The difference being, I like Beavis and Butthead. I don't like Soph and Butt Jess.
I say, what time is it? I think it's time for Arthur and Kenneth to balustrate this sticky wicket.
Fuck yeah!
You guys are weird.
Number 3. Blair Witch. Yep, that's right. I actually enjoyed Anthem and Youngblood more than this. There's not much for me to say about Blair Witch any more than I already have. Played through it in about 6 hours, did my review, and never looked back. Because I hated it that much. A lot of people actually liked it, and I don't really see how or why. The game isn't even about the Blair Witch, it's just a fucking PTSD sob story that has horrendous level designs, stupid video rewind puzzles that make no sense. You know, like I have to rewind to open a fucking door all the way, as if I can't even do that with my own fucking hands, and dumbass troll choices that trick you into getting shitty endings. Who the fuck wants to play a game where you get lost in the woods and walk around in circles until you go insane? Well, if you do, look no further than Blair Witch. And if I hadn't have reviewed this, my butthole wouldn't have stretched out into a goddamn elephant size.
Whatever you do, please don't rip my pants. They're expensive. Ah! Okay, but please don't tear open my underpants. I got them for Christmas.
Number 2, Jump Force. This is easily one of the worst fighting games I've ever played, and I've played Street Fighter the movie, the game. How could they take such an awesome idea like a crossover anime that includes Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece, and turn it into this? The gameplay is a fucking disaster. The difficulty is all over the damn place. It's either stupidly easy or fucking impossible. It's one of those games where you'll do better simply mashing every face button and trigger on your controller to confuse the CPU and prevent input reads than actually trying to learn how to play this fucking shit. The story sucks, there's only Japanese voice dubbing, and what the fuck is with the graphics? Why does it look like they modeled every character after their action figure counterparts? What the hell, is this Japan's version of Action League now? And lastly, when you're running around the game's main hub, you get to hear the same vintage pornographic song every time, over and over and over again, until it taints your brain. And the Virtual Highlight Award of the Year goes to... Number 1, Eternity: The Last Unicorn. Chances are almost none of you have even heard of this game before, and I think that's for the best, because from my observations, it's a semi-linear fantasy indie RPG with the worst fixed camera angles I have ever seen, with no depth perception at all during platforming segments. There's no voice dubbing at all, there's bugs everywhere, and horrible combat makes it one of those games that is tremendously difficult for all the wrong reasons, like a really bad old NES game. This has obviously never been tested before. Why did I buy this? Could it be that for only $20 it could have whetted my so good it's bad appetite while waiting patiently for Two Worlds 3? Or did I do it just to fill a fucking top 5 worst games video this year? You'll get to decide, but either way, this was a very bad mistake for me.
Playing these games damn near gave me a fucking brain aneurysm. I almost died playing these shitty-ass pieces of caca. Okay? And because of that, for health and safety reasons, I might not ever do a top 5 worst of anything anymore. You know? So, yeah. Not playing any more bad games on purpose. You know, I gotta look after my health, alright? I don't want to explode like a character off of Scanners.
The Gamer Gods!
Fail!